We are going to start this episode with some level up fortune telling. Depending on the quality of this level up, it will determine how the entire episode is going to go. Natasha. Or Aaron, shoot. Aaron's leveling up, not Natasha. It doesn't matter, the level up was good. We are in for a very, very good episode. But because I want to press my luck, let's see. We're doubling up. Rachel, how good is your level up? Okay, well, I mean, it's skill and speed. You're a Pegasus Knight. We're gonna have a good episode, is the moral of the story.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Do I Want Blair to Kill That Guy? Sure. Wait, you're not Blair. Last time, we encountered a thief who can mug people. And you know, that's kind of cool. This time, I feel like we're just going to keep killing everything and going northeast. I'm not entirely sure where the boss is. Maybe this map just doesn't have a boss? Maybe the boss appears later? I don't know. These are very interesting times. So I am curious to see just how well we develop. Because so far, the green people are actually doing a very, very nice job. Alright, now as for this Chuckle Nuts. You can probably weaken him for Sam to just... Yeah, perfect. Perfect work, Desmond. Ow. Desmond continuing to be used in every map, and yet somehow not getting a single level up. Very interesting. Very interesting for Desmond. Let's see, what's your attack? 24. Yeah, I don't think Yosef particularly cares. Natasha can stay right there. Ha! Get bent. Ooh, she's doubling! That woman is dealing nearly 30 damage every round of combat. She's truly beautiful. Ouch. Ooh! Alright, Yosef. Joseph. You're probably supposed to be pronounced Joseph. Alright, now this is gonna hurt. But, you know, Cassia should double this guy, and okay. He doesn't even double him? Doesn't even double him. Alright, so Alexis and Wilhelm are in danger. But, that's a really cool soldier sprite. But anyways, Wilhelm, you have healing, right? Oh, those clerics over there have physic, if I remember correctly. They should heal you right up. Though I fear Miss Falcon Knight right there is about to breathe her last. No, she's being well protected. Oh, no, never mind, they have a javelin. Never mind, I did not realize they were armed with a javelin. Oh, and Wilhelm has an elixir. Okay. Alright. So, what else is going to spawn in on this map? Because there's no way it's about to resolve as peacefully as it looks, right? Like, as I'm sending Cassius over... oh, right, press turn. I was like, why did she just get to move again? And I'm like, it's press turn. Thanks, Emil, also known as famous internet celebrity Chugga Conroy. No, it looks like we're fine. What the hell? Like, it's not, I'm not crazy, right? It feels like this map should have something else happen. You know, I don't like that slightly lower hit chance. I mean... Okay, you know what? I think Butch going up and killing this guy is just, like, going to happen. Nope, level up for Butch! His skills might be unimpressive, but Butch is absolutely mogging in the... just raw stats department. You know what? I'm just going to choose to believe Kenneth wouldn't miss a 94%. See? I had nothing to fear. Down he goes. Does Cassius kill you? He sure does. Ouch. And then Stefan can just ride on over and kill that archer. Wait, hold on. Do you have something to steal? A vulnerary. Don't mind if I do. Gimme. And I shouldn't need to use Adept. I don't. Oh, Stefan level up. Everyone get ready. More strength is fine. Especially when you have Adept. With Adept, your raw power, like, I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter as much as one would think. I'm just going to actually rescue you. Put you right there. Then I can drop you and have Rachel start to move over here to start chit-chatting. Do you guys move? I figured you wouldn't. Let's see, you're gonna go over there. Uh-huh. Probably want to heal you up a little bit. Alright, perfect. So I'm assuming right now, when everything on the map seems like it's very easily taken care of, is when reinforcements are going to spawn in to clue me into the fact that I am not nearly as good as I think I am. There they are. There they are. We knew they were coming. I don't know if you knew they were coming, but I knew they were coming. I know how this works. Alright, well, I'm going to drop him right there. And, okay, I think I can get to talk to him this turn. Peggy, heal up Cassius. Have him ride over because he can also talk to the big cheese. What secrets does this house have? If I'm not mistaken, that young girl defending the bridge is named Alexis. It's always great to see our youth eager to stand up for their nation. In fact, I hear her vigor is so great that she can... How do I put this? She can exploit advantages over her foe's weapons way more than any other recruit. It's almost as if she moves twice as fast when taking down lance users. I can't imagine how formidable she'd be if she had more than just an axe. We're in good hands, that's for sure. Alright, so Alexis gets to basically attack twice against lance units. And on top of that, when she promotes, she'll have more uses over the weapon triangle. So, much to think about. Meal? Is that you? Player? What are you doing here all the way in Albacore? It's, funny story. I'll explain later. What about you? Last I saw you, you'd mentioned some kind of field research. Would this be it? Ah, yes. I've been traveling near Albacore to study their ancient staves. But then I might have gotten ever so slightly sidetracked. You'd understand. There was this strong presence. A flux in the energies within our anima magic. So I ended up making a deal with some locals. Slept on the floor for a few nights for easy access to it. I was about to go and gather some more readings when I saw... this. Interesting. You'll have to tell me all about it after the battle. Keep yourself safe, alright? Do not expect me to fight with you. I may be your tutor, but I also consider you a dear friend. Are you sure about this? I would... Blair, he can mend from 2 spaces away. That's like... carry the 3. 1 more space than other people. It's incredible. You've known me for years now. I'll keep myself safe. Besides, whatever journey you're on will surely make for some great research inspiration. Heck yeah. Alright, what are your growth rates, buddy? Alright, good magic and skill. Poor speed might hold you back from being a combat unit. But, you know, I can't help but think, what with all the staff mastery and staff range, I really shouldn't consider you a sage for, like, a lot of offensive magic shenanigans. You seem much more like a healer that can defend himself. You're a support unit, not an offensive powerhouse, and that's fine. Alright, let's see how this goes. I forgot that I had the Horse Slayer. Right, it's fine, actually. And Yosef, can you level up speed again for no goddamn reason? Damn it. Ah. Worth a shot. Ooh, his skill is capped. Alright. Oh, I can just... Yep, easy peasy. Perfect. Now you can move up. I can probably get away with healing Yosef. Do I want to use Erin long term? I mean, she is getting close to Rally Defense. And Rally Defense and Thief Utility on the same goober? That seems ridiculously powerful. Alright, unfortunately, the glorious Pegasus Knights are about to get slowly wiped out. But by God, are they going to hurt some people while... I'm going to try that sentence again. But by God, are they going to... Oh, that's a very cute sprite. It looks less like a healer and more just like a... just a regular old apothecary. I like that. Alright, now they did say that the map would not instantly end once someone is spoken to. But I do still want to do everything else on the map first. Such as... Oh wait, hold on. I can just do that. Now, next up... Yeah, you aren't going to be able to... nope. With Desmond doing this, though, I should be able to have Yosef finish him off. I think. You know, if I looked at his damage correctly. Oh wait, Sam, can you do anything here? No, not at all. I, in fact, did look at his damage wrong, but he has an Axe Reaver. So that is easy enough. Now you go down here, shove you, and I get to see what's in this house. Quiet. I think I hear something. The sounds of hooves to the south and to the east. Wings beating from the mountains. Brigands chortling to the west. And even louder hooves further east. What, you can't hear those sounds? Shame. At least I feel special now. Alright, so basically a lot of things are about to happen. Don't tell anyone, but I think I saw some Igstrans hiding across the river. They'll probably spring up once they notice you found the king. After all, they'll want a 2-for-1 special on enemy commanders. Pretty sure it was a creepy-looking guy with a ridiculous mustache, as well as some archers with exceptionally long bows. Again, you didn't hear this from me. Alright, so the second I talk to the king, it's going to trigger some goobers. But since I just saved my game right there with the meal, I can trigger the goobers, and then just look at how they're going to be there and adjust to whether or not I want to talk to the king right now. Your Majesty! Oh, back already, Rachel. Tell me, how'd it go? We've located Blair and she's willing to talk. Excellent news. Now before that, we must bring an end to this battle. What are your orders then? I'd imagine the enemy general would show themselves any time now. Defeating them should give us enough time to... Alright, go kill the boss. Got it. Alright, so... This certifiably gives me a chance to regroup. It gives me a turn to make sure that I have my shit together. And then the wrath of 1,000 suns will fall upon me. The only question is from wherepst will the boss spawn? Because right now, the only enemy is that guy. And he just got himself killed for no reason. Oh, thank you, miss. Well, that is Merlinus with Oswin's hair. I'm normally not like, oh, okay. They splice this character from this character. I don't notice it too much. That is just Os Merlinus. Well, they've converged. That's not ideal. No matter. We can fell them all at once. Archers, cover me. We'll wait for them to approach. Alright, so... This is not the greatest, but... Hold on. Hold. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that should be enough. Alright, let's see. Level 12, level 11, level 9. Wait, hold on. This is fine, because it gives Peggy experience as if it was just a regular attack. Don't think you've won just yet. After all, you need to get through me. What? Oh, it's because I did no damage. Right, my brain went, ooh, I'm attacking a boss. And I didn't stop to think. I thought it would give her a boss kill. If user deals damage, right, I forgot. I forgot to read. I didn't read. Alright, Kenneth. That'll get you down to 16. I can just adept with the Iron Sword. Alright. Hold on. I could also get Cassius a kill. But it is less reliable than Stefan. do I, in fact, risk it for the biscuit? Aha! An enemy Dark Mage. Time to prove my dominance. I can tell from your eyes. You lack knowledge. You lack power. I'll show you how a real Elder Scholar fights. Dark Mage battle! Dark Mage battle! Go! 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 Oh, that's a cool little glyph they made. Alright, buddy. You've never seen a man waste, like, risk it all just to give a unit a kill like me. Got him! Well, glory to Extra. Oh, I forgot to read his pronouns! Fuck! Damn it! I'm a fool! I believe that's that. We better take this chance while they're scattered. Agreed. I shall lead us to... Ho ho ho! If anyone's leading her to the castle, it's the man who called her. Well, the gang's all here. Splendid. Truly. I must ask, Your Majesty, why have you called me? As you surely know, our Pegasus riders serve as impeccable reconnaissance. Because of that, we're well aware of what's happened with Igstrah. We're also well aware of Dulce's current political climate, and that you may feel lacking in allies. Am I wrong so far? I guess not, when you put it like that. Obviously, Igstrah's actions are a threat to both our countries. It's only natural that we establish some kind of alliance. But here's not the place for that. Let's return to the castle. So, as our intelligence understands it, Igstrah invaded your barracks. A substantial amount of your army proceeded to vanish. You then marched on an outpost, encountered their commander, and were forced to flee to Mevian. That's pretty much it. I've still no idea what they're after with this war. Well, I'd say it's quite likely Ursulin was little more than an obstacle, and that Elba Corps the real target. Is there anything here that they'd be after, though? Like some kind of magical plot MacGuffin that gives you god powers? It's happened a lot. Happened to my buddy Erica. Something that demand a full-on invasion? Not that I can think of. I heard some war cry from the Igstrans about justice for their emperor, but that hardly means anything without context. Where do we go from here? We surely can't hold them off forever. Our best bet may be Opistia. They're normally quite pacifistic, but we might be able to convince them. The kingdom's got rapport with the famed pirate captain. We just might be able to convince him to help our cause. We're gonna recruit Monkey D. Luffy? Yo-ho-ho! Fucking love that guy. Our only thing is that I believe there's some bandits he's had issues with. If they're still pestering his crew, I'm not sure he'll be available. Well, what if I help clean them up? After all, it'd be awfully unbecoming to accept your aid for nothing. Are you sure, young lady? These are no ordinary bandits. Kenneth just ripped a massive hole in that dude's chest, like we're fine. This is the Loyal Gang, a hardened group that lives at the base of Mount Loyal. Loyally? I mean, you know, loyal, L-O-I-L, probably pronounced the same as coil. So, like, loyally? What does the E do? What purpose does that E serve? Loyally? I'm just gonna say loyal. I'm sure they can't be any worse than the Igstrans. Again, I can't just accept your aid for nothing. Very well. I shall send for the captain with all haste. I believe he's staying in Curia right now, so our wait shouldn't be very long. From there, we'll negotiate, and with any luck, you'll be en route to Opistia. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Certainly, young lady. Our futures are in your hands. One more thing. I'm sure your coffers... Give me money. Gimme. Yes! Alright. I now call this meeting of the Dulcian Council to order. Okay, so that's Kenneth's dad over there. Alright. From what I remember in our first comp, from what I've seen so far, the dude on the left seems like a certified good guy. The actual king seems okay, but not fully trustworthy. That woman's a bitch who delights in our suffering, and I know nothing about Kenneth's dad, other than the fact that he raises knights and warriors, but was proud of his son for being a good mage nonetheless. So he might be a good guy too. I now call this meeting of the Dulcian Council to order. Lord Neilstrom, any updates on the Ixtran invasion? I've gotten reports that the Ixtrans are moving north towards Elbacor. They're unlikely to present a threat to Dulst, it seems. I see. Still, it may be wise to prepare a defensive position. Elcorian, what of Lady Ursuline? You have been in contact with her. I can't say I've heard from her since the Ixtrian expedition. Ah, right. Our reports also mentioned her party fleeing towards Mevian, and supposedly starting towards Elbacor. Intriguing. Perhaps she feared the rest of Dulst will be targeted too, and thus acted accordingly? Truly a mystery, not worth dwelling on. And I fear I must agree with Sir Weiss on this matter. While Ursuline is of concern to us, it's of low priority. But of course. Ooh, he's mad. He wants to say something. Say something, my friend. Speaking of Elbacor, hadn't your pupil recently left on a research trip up there? Emil? Correct. Hopefully he fares well, but we're veering off topic. Very well, we'll keep this brief. I shall converse with Neilstrom over our army's next move. Good day. You look exhausted, Elcorian. Go get some rest. If my understanding is correct, you're traveling to Halanis soon. That would be correct. That's a rough journey. Keep yourself well. Nothing is to be gained from worrying about this. The only worthwhile course of action is moving forward. God only knows what those guys are going to be doing. Also, that said the Lost Prince, and the prince wasn't mentioned at all. So, like, what did that mean? That is the most fucking... I love that guy. I'm immediately endeared to him. That is the design of a ruffian who has seen many great adventures and is truly a good man at heart, but definitely can be a little bit of a shit sometimes. I love that design. That is a pirate of all pirates. So how does that sound? In lieu of kingdom forces, this young woman has volunteered to assist in your business. A young lass and her friends teaming up with me to clean up Loyal. That sounds absurd, matey. I like the sound of it. I'm happy to hear Sid! This is a Final Fantasy game all along! We have Sid! Don't go near any volcanoes. And then once we're done, you'll see us to Apistia. Aye, lass, I'll be a man of word. Plus, if I were to turn tail, Brandel here would have me head. He'll be it. Why the fuck did I, become Bowser for a second? He'll be interesting for sure. No, he'd be interesting for sure. Who's ever heard of a king getting chummy with pirates? Thank you, Sid. Anyway, once you're finished, Sid will take you to Port Monabris? Unfortunately, I can't offer much else in the way of manpower. Not while trying to fend off the Ixtran invasion. Everything you've given me already is more than enough, Your Majesty. Once this war's finally over, I'll make sure to return. Our lands will need to recuperate, and formally establishing relations would do us much good. I agree. Well then, safe travels. Perhaps it is truly time for Elbacor to open doors again. What have these past 12 years been for? Blair, does this not strike you as... familiar? What do you mean? You're being used for some pirate king's dirty work. Is this not like the council sending you to the ends of Dulst? It might be, but I know you want to prove, well, something. Well, this is just like what Dulst has made you do. And where did that lead us? I know you're concerned, but I owe this to the king. I respectfully disagree, but assent to your judgment. It'll work out, I'm sure. Golly, I wonder if this woman who has a habit of being used by everyone around her will stop being used one day. Mayhaps she will stand up for herself at a pivotal moment. Mount Lloyd. Every year, this massive volcano... Volcano?! I was just making a reference to Final Fantasy IV, Sid! I didn't think we were actually going to a volcano! Oh, wow. Wow. That's impressive. Every year, this massive volcano erupts, spewing ash and dust along the continent. Interpretations of the volcano are vast and varied. Some see it as Opistus' wrath incarnate, and others see it as the Earth itself crying out. As thanks for protection and assistance, Blair offers to bring down a gang of bandits who have, for unknown reason, made the lava fields their turf. Are you still quite sure offering to do this was the best idea? His Majesty surely would gladly assist you without... this. Alright, maybe I am in over my head. But if the king is offering to help us, I can't just give nothing in return. Besides, this isn't too severe a detour. And I'm sure the old man appreciates it. And this will be a chance to see Sid in action. Radio, lad! You'll be almost as mad as me for doing this, lass. I like your attitude. See? We'll be... I don't know if this random pirate man is exactly the best vote of confidence. I believe we're nearing the sacred grounds. It's quite dark, so be careful out there. If we want to do this right, we'll need to rout them all. I do my best to leave them kicking. Gotta let the youngsters have some. But if things get rough, don't be afraid to let me go wild. I'm sure you'll get to unleash the fury, sir. That is so funny. I'm assuming he's a green unit. Of course he's a frying pan. Sid's roughing up axe. Can't crit. Neither side can double in combat. That's really funny. Ooh, some treasure chests. Okay. I like the look. I like what they've done with the place. Also, the save space looks really cool. And hey, that's a female pirate sprite, I think. Those don't exist in vanilla GBA. Glad to see that women are entering male-dominated fields of murder and pillaging. Good for them. So am I just still allowed to field everyone? Okay, well, fair enough. I just got 7,000 gold. Does that mean any... Nope. No cool things lying in wait in the armory. It's really funny that Sid's in a volcano. That has to be intentional, right? Sid, 41, he, him, a pirate captain in the employ of Elbacor, prideful yet dutiful. Right, is there anyone around here to mug? Not that I can tell. Well, regardless, where is Butch? There he is. Yeah, it's to make it like to explain what the hell I'm talking about with Sid and volcanoes. In Final Fantasy IV, the playable character Sid jumps into a volcano. That's like something that he does. And that is very, very funny that I've talked about Sid and then we went to a volcano. If you're worried about spoilers, don't be. Sid lives. Because Final Fantasy IV is a very funny game where whenever they want a character to leave the party for a bit, their genius idea is to just fucking kill them. Like, almost every single character in Final Fantasy IV, quote-unquote, dies during the main story. It's like, how do we make this character go away for a bit? Fucking kill them. It's so dumb, I love it so much. No one actually stays dead in that game. Except Tella. Alright. Okay, I think I'm pretty good on that. Oh, that's a lot of supports. Are we gonna end this episode with nothing but supports? Oh, we're gonna start next episode with nothing but supports. No, we can go through it. We can go through some. Alright, this is probably just like, this is how to fight in the dark. Seen torches too. They have torches too. Ashy darks all the time. What purpose might torch serve them? Alright. Okay, so using the torches triggers reinforcements. I actually really like that. That's really clever. Alright. Let's have Blair and Emil. Let's see this one. Lady Blair, a moment, if you will. No need for formalities, Emil, especially since you're older than me. Of course. Anyway, it's been a while since our last session. Have the techniques I taught you served you well? Quite, I'd say, especially since I've been in a few more fights than I'd hoped. That's just the way it is, I guess. At least spellcasting is an art valued both in peace and conflict. The skills you learn on the battlefield will serve you elsewhere too, I hope. Anyway, how's your research been? Besides the recent readings, haven't you been studying staves? Yup, there's still so many things we don't quite know about them, and it's simply marvelous to dissect what makes them work. I had been working with Alcorian on a prototype that we called an arbitrate? Imagine a silence staff, but it can silence a whole room in an instant. Last I was there, we were still far off from something that truly worked, but that's the inventor's process. You are trying so hard to get on Arcanea's level. Their silence staffs are fucking peak, dude. Sorry if I started rambling there. Why would that be an issue? You're just talking about your passion. Heh, I guess you're right. Always good to talk to you, Blair. Oh, that's sweet. Emil is the yapper, and Blair is the woman who listens to him yap. A very, very important dynamic in the world. Alright. I think I've run out of time for today's episode. Nah, we can get one more. One more support. Say, Kenneth, is this loyal place somewhere you're well studied on? No? Not particularly, at least. Obviously, I know of it. Who doesn't? Of course, who doesn't know? Clearly, you know nothing. Alright, you got me. Damn it. Hardly any shame. There's probably things you know I don't. It is so funny how Kenneth tries to be nice and thoughtful, and he's just so bad at it. Like, saying that is incredibly condescending, but I know Kenneth earnestly meant to be nice. Probably? Do you want to rephrase that? I think my meaning's clear. Alright, you smug dastard. Want to prove your knowledge? Here. Oof! What? Just throw your axe at me? If everything comes easy to you, then give it a good swing. Take out that log. Very funny. You're lucky that didn't hit me. Would it really have been that terrible a loss? Good talking to you. Why were you asking about Loyal anyways? Frankly, I've forgotten. Thanks for that. Of course. Aw, that's sweet. I like them a lot. Alright. We'll do Blair, Stefan, and Butch next episode. I completely blanked after that. I know that I need to give an ending bit, but my mind just... I got nothing. I'm just gonna end the episode and pretend like I didn't fumble the ending.